Hello, it's 8:03 in the morning. I'm at Monumental Station. Join me as I apply for Chinese tourist visa. Hey, what is up? My name is Jom and welcome to my channel where I create videos about careers, education, traveling, and a bunch of other things. You might want to click here to subscribe. First of all, let me remind you that we have a very important announcement from the Embassy of China here in the Philippines. If you're applying for a visa, you need to visit the Visa Application Center at Nobel Square. You heard it right, Nobel Square instead of World Trade Center. The Chinese Visa Application Service Center is located at the 6th floor, Nobel Square, Ayala Avenue, Makati City. This video was not filmed in 2024. As you can see, I am at the Embassy of China at World Trade Center building. Just showing you my experience here while I'm telling you the steps on how to apply for a Chinese visa. Here are my documents as a freelancer. Application form with 2 passport size photos. I'll tell you how to fill this out in a minute. I have an invitation letter because I know someone from China. A copy of my round-trip flight ticket. Yes, you need to book before applying for a visa. To be safe, I wrote a letter explaining why I don't have an income tax return and a certificate of employment. Before, a bank statement was enough, but now you should have a bank certificate of deposit, and better if you include your bank statement. This is my certificate of service from 51 Talk. I'm an online teacher, freelancer, that's why I couldn't provide a certificate of employment and an ITR. A photocopy of my professional ID. If you do not have a PRC ID, I suggest attach any copy of your government ID as a supporting document. And of course, my passport. Before you enter the office, the security guard will check your documents and they'll give you a number. Mine is 118. It might not be applicable to everyone since I'm a freelancer. Before we fill out the application form online, here are the requirements. Let's say you are employed in the Philippines. Number 1, passport. Your passport must be at least 6 months valid. Number 2, application form. Before, you needed to print the application form online and fill it out, but starting this year, we have to go to this website. Go to visaforchina.cn. Let's do that later. Number 3, passport size photos. Number 4, itinerary and reservation of your round-trip ticket and hotel. But if you know someone from China, a friend or a family member, you may ask them to provide you an invitation letter stating that you will stay with them. That's what I did. So even you do not have a hotel reservation, that would do. Number 5, if this is your first time applying for a Chinese visa, you need to provide a bank certificate of deposit and a 6-month bank statement. Remember to attach your receipt for payment of that certificate. Your certificate of employment with salary and the length of your employment, and an income tax return. Attach a copy of your professional ID or a PRC ID. If you do not have any, I suggest provide a copy of any government ID. If you are a student, provide a copy of your student ID. If you already had a Chinese visa, provide a photocopy of that. So if you have an old passport, then you need to have a copy of that. Alright, let's go back to the website. Select region, Philippines. Select city, there is only one choice. Click Manila. Let's go ahead and proceed to the website. Select your passport type. Make sure that you're watching this because you have this kind of passport, the brown passport or the ordinary passport. As I've mentioned, the remaining validity of your passport must be at least 6 months. Otherwise, you will not be able to proceed. You have to renew your passport. And why does it have this? Date of your arrival in China. It's because you need to book a flight before you apply for a Chinese visa. Let's say I'll fly on June 2nd. Select your purpose of visit, tourist visa. They call it L visa. Let's get into it. But hey, we're not logged in yet. Let's pretend that we don't have an account yet. So click create now. But of course, if you do have, just go ahead and sign in. In creating your password, read the instructions below. See, I do not have a special character in my password, so let's add a question mark. After that, click send code and drag it to the right. Open your mail. Let's get the code. Click create account. We're now signed in and let's fill it out. Here we have a guideline and I've mentioned the requirements a while back, but please double check the photo requirements here. Let's start. First thing that you have to do is to attach your photo. Let me try this photo. And it will say, your photo didn't pass quality checks. This is just an example. Make sure to follow the guideline. Otherwise, this notification will appear even your photo is a real photo of yourself. You need a white background, your photo must not be a selfie, there should be no hair covering your eyes and whatnot. Then proceed with your personal details. For annual income, we do not have Philippine pesos, so let's just use USD. For instance, you're earning 25,000 pesos a month, multiply it by 12, that's 300,000 pesos. In dollars, let's say it's 5,500 US dollars. You already have your plane ticket, correct? That is why here you are required to provide your intended date of arrival, as well as the city you're visiting to. If you'll be visiting 2 or more cities, provide the second city or the last city. If someone is inviting you, provide his details here. Who will pay for this travel? Yourself. Click Self. If the one who invited you, click Other. Previous Chinese visa? If this is your first time, click No. This is just self-explanatory, right? I'm just showing you this for you to have an idea. Let's go ahead and click Next. Declaration completed by anyone else? No. Have read and understood? Click on the box. There you go. Download the forms. So the form that you just downloaded, it already has a photo. Unlike before, I needed to print my photos and attach it to the form. We're done. Here you can see your application number. But wait, when is your appointment? This is not like the US visa wherein you need to have a schedule or a specific date. Once you're done with this application, you printed the forms, then that's it. Visit the Visa Application Center at Noble Square. Again, it's at Noble Square. After a few days, get your passport with a Chinese visa. Watch this.
Hi there, today is May 27th and I'll be getting my passport at the Chinese embassy because I applied for a Chinese visa last week. That was May 22nd. My flight would be tomorrow on May 28th, but that was just and hopefully they're gonna give me the visa. I'm in Pampanga now and the embassy is in Makati City, Metro Manila. It's 7:30 in the morning and I think I'll be there at 10:30. I didn't want to wake up early. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, but I just came here at the bus station. I didn't have enough words now, but I'm excited and let's see. Yeah, I got the visa. Here it is. There